welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I'm working on my October daily challenge where I am taking the prompts from, what is her name again? The Joyful Journaler. Well, it's at Joyful Journaler on Instagram. It's a Halloween drawing challenge, though I'm using mixed media. Sometimes there's drawing involved. And this one is the 12th, which was the moon, or just moon. So yeah, I used my Funsel white marker to draw the circle for the moon, and then I'm using just some white acrylic paint to do the inside. And that Funsel is so white that you can still see the outline even after I add the paint. I don't think it was white gesso, though it could have been, which is a little bit more transparent than regular white paint. But it feels like paint. It doesn't feel like gesso. So I'm not sure about that. And I have this tree stencil, and I thought maybe it would help me draw the branches and stuff of a tree. Because you always have to have something silhouetted by the moon, right? I mean, that makes it more interesting. At least that's what I think. So how is everyone today? I hope you're doing well. This is coming out on, what is tomorrow? October 16th? Is that right? And today our outdoor water is officially turned off, which means I don't have to water the lawn anymore. I made sure and deep watered all of our trees so that they will survive the winter, hopefully. I'm sure they will. They've been around forever, but I try to give them a good deep watering before the water shut off. That's supposed to help them. I don't know. I'm not really a gardener type person. I just ended up with a house with lots of outdoors. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pine trees, 3 just, 4 technically, just trees for prettiness. A hazelnut. Are they supposed to be bushes? Because it's as big as a tree. And then I have like 4 different varieties of apple. I have 3 different plums, a couple of peach trees, and a lot of weed trees back there that I don't water. I tried to get rid of them, but they don't want to go. So yeah, it was a lot of deep watering yesterday. But the water went off today, so I know I'm rambling. Sorry, I think the drawing of the kitty got cut off, but I just had to add my little cat, and I went around it with a white pen because I didn't want it to like disappear, and the line's pretty obvious, but that is my moon. And I did find a quote for this one, and I thought it worked well. It's Queen of the Evening. I'm just adding, this is just white chalk.
Harper Joe.
Temporary interruption. But yeah, just putting on the quote, and that is, what did I say, the 12th? I got interrupted. Don't know what I've said. So the next one, the prompt was bats. bats, or bat. I can't remember if it was singular or plural. But I decided to do it on this back page because it already had some like dark marks that looked like they could be bats. So I just emphasized them. And then down at the bottom, there was like this human figure, kind of Sasquatchy looking. So I emphasized him a little bit and leave him in. But yeah, I'm just going to go around and draw some bat shapes. I went for, I don't know, more scary, not as cutesy a bat shape. Thought it went with the background, right? And I'm sorry. I'm a bad videographer. So you didn't see me do all the bats. I thought that'd be kind of tedious, but you also didn't see me sketch out the cat. And I don't know if I was trying to get it right before I turned the camera on, or if I just forgot to turn the camera on. I could have been trying to get it right. So and I'm just doing this with a white China marker. And I think I traced it in charcoal, the white charcoal first. And then, yeah, kind of a ghosty looking, since we're looking at a scene that's like a big scene, I kind of liked the ghosty looking cat to go with it. So that was my idea. And I decided this one, well, this one just ended up being on the back page because that's the page that looked like it already had bats on it. And I'll give the cat a little spark. I decided to give him some blue eyes with the metallic watercolor. I really love my metallic watercolor. And any of the products that I purchased from Amazon, I will leave a link in the description box below if I can find it. They are affiliate links. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I do get a little bit of something when you purchase through there, but it doesn't cost you anything. I decided I wanted to outline my bats, so I have these metallic pens, and I just took one that shows up as gold and just went around each of the bats. And you don't really see that unless you hit it at an angle. So, yeah, I thought it was fun. So are you guys enjoying the daily October challenge? I am posting these as I do them every day in October. So if you want to see them before the video comes out, they are at the Shelly Studio on Instagram. And I think my link for Instagram is down below as well. So it's there. I'm just examining it, trying to see if I need to add something. I debated on the bat that's behind his ear, whether or not to put the gold around it. I decided I would not emphasize it, so I didn't put any of the metallic pin around the one wing coming out his ear. Maybe he's a bat. I don't know. He's got batty ears. Oh, and the quote I put on this one, did I say it already? It says, "I lived beneath the open sky." That could be referring to the Sasquatch down there at the bottom. And that was day 13. Now day 14, adding a little bit more black there. Day 14, the prompt was "boo" with an exclamation point. So I decided on peekaboo. So I'm drawing a basket, like a bushel basket, imagining that there might have been apples in there at one point. So I just traced it out with the Stabilo, and I'm using, can't remember, raw sienna, burnt umber, one of those browny color. I just was looking for a brown. So we want this to look like a bushel basket. So I mixed it with just a little bit of white. Sorry that's off screen, but I do have my camera zoomed in real close because this is a small book. If you haven't seen the making of the book, that video will also be linked in the description box below. You can see how I created these pages and put the book together if you are interested in that. How I got the interesting backgrounds, which was kind of fun. So just trying to give my basket a little dimension. So for this one, I'm going to have the cat peeking out. So he's the one jumping out from hiding and saying boo. And I just sketched that with the white charcoal pencil. And I liked the blue last time, so we're giving this one some blue eyes too. I've decided my cats are all kinds of different shapes and sizes. You'd think I'd be a master of cats by now, but I'm not. The Sharpie didn't want to go over that watercolor very well. Just fixing up the basket. And then I do draw boo out and use dots to spell it out, and that, you didn't see that, sorry about that. And then what did it say on it? I couldn't see it. Something about his eyes, I think. Oh yeah, the intensity of her stare. And the next prompt is ghost. So I decided this one is going to be a cat in a sheet. He's the ghost. I think this one turned out cute too. I'm not biased at all. So I'm trying to keep the sheet as wide as possible. So again, another black cat. I'm liking my black cats. I decided his ears are a little round, so I do make them more pointy, a little bit more pointy. They were very round ears. Had a cat like that growing up. I think we called him Yoda because he had big old ears. Just shaking off the rubber from the eraser. Want to erase the pencil marks. I had a highlighter sitting there, so I thought I'd try highlighting his eyes yellow, and I decided I didn't like the yellow. So I'm pulling out some orange paint. We're going to paint over those with orange. My brush has seen better days, and I didn't do a very good job, but I covered that up a little bit with a white pen, my messiness, and just creating a little bit of shading on the ghost, and that's just marker directly to paper. I tried blending it. It's like a habit to try and blend it, but it does not blend. And those are Staedtler markers. I've had them forever. One of these days I'm going to go to use one and the color's just not going to come out. Fix up his eyes. And then I cut him out. And there. Doesn't he look cute on there? I thought they looked good side by side, these two characters. So, yeah, and this just thin sketch paper, so that marker goes all the way through. So what do you think? Do you like him? Which one do you like the best from today's grouping? I don't know. I like these two. Well, I also like the ghostly looking cat from the back page too. I guess I don't have a favorite. Let me know your favorite. If you're doing some sort of October challenge, I'd love to know about it. Let me know. Leave me a comment. If you're out there on Instagram, tag me in what you're creating. I'd love to see it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you who make it all the way to the end of my videos. I really do. Leave me a thumbs up. Tell me you got here. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and this one, the title is Curious Looking. Yeah. And I hope you all have an awesome day. Talk to you later.